Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass here and welcome to Until It's Undone, a horror adventure game that has a vague surreal description and a vague surreal gameplay. New game, load game, options, quit. This is a text-based kind of game where you enter commands, there's no like little click and click. You wake up in a dark forest, alone, in the middle of nature. A place where wonderful creatures kill other wonderful creatures to consume their corpses and generate more wonderful creatures for some reason. Your head hurts. The rest of your body hurts too. You try to remember what happened. You remember. It's hard to remember things when your body's in pain. You try to pay attention to your surroundings. A whispery voice reaches your ear. It's hard to understand what it's saying. She's tried to listen to it. So you want me to type listen? They did say there was little Easter eggy, little events. Maybe we type something a little different, so we'll look at that later. You focus your mind on paying attention to the whispers. They sound like, got you. They sound like got you to me. You pay more attention. The whispers become more easy to understand. Get up, the voice says. Go back, is your only way out. Let's just try typing go back. No, just get up. You decide to listen to an unnerving voice belonging to a stranger you found in some forest at night and get up. Getting up is surprisingly easy. It's like an unseen force is doing the movements for you. I'm digging the style of the graphics here, the way it's used. It reminds me of a certain skit from the original Twilight Zone movie. You feel yourself being lifted into the air and then dropped. An old barn lies in front of you. The door is open. Most of the pain in your body has gone away. It suddenly went away just before your flight. You think that you should check where you came from, but you can't. Something holds you in place. Once again, you start to hear the whispery voice. What will you do? Let's try typing something interesting. Okay. Of course, just like real life. Listen. Close the door, sealed with a lock, all low. You probably understand now. That should be enough to help for you. Close that door. Close? You go near the door. There's a lock, with its number code already entered. You've seen this type of lock before. You try to remember more, but your headache makes it harder. You place your hand on your head and it feels wet. You look at your hand. It has some spots of a red liquid. Either blood or ketchup. You decide to lick it. It's ketchup. If it's ketchup, it definitely expired some time ago. You look at the lock. And it has some spots of the same liquid. That's odd. You haven't touched it. Suddenly you remember something about the lock. You recall opening one before. Now what number did you have before you entered the password? Is it the numbers that's on the sign right there? You lock the door. Once again, the unseen force grabs you. I literally just had to end it to 000. What? You enter the barn. A putrid smell greets you. You try not to make a disgusted face, but your primitive brain doesn't allow you to. What a jerk. The place is filled with cow skeletons. A strange kid sits in a box, holding a jar of some food in it. The kid stares at you. Maybe he's opened the conversation. What do you do? Talk. You try to say something, but the kid begins talking. You're not from here. I've not seen you before. And I've seen everyone in this town during my 50 years in this job. I guess you're from beyond this town. We cannot leave, but others can enter. You point on your injury, trying to steer the conversation towards a more relevant matter. Steer. Cow. Do not worry. I will go away eventually. You will have to keep going. I will show you where the exit door is if you help me separate this food. I would do it myself, but I really cannot resist a silly game. You try to find the barn's exit by yourself, but the unseen force is holding you in place again. You accept the kid's deal. That's the only way to leave and find out what's going on. Well, you could try talking to the kid about that, but you really want to leave this place. The putrid smell is really working really hard to make sure you remember its presence. Separate the food into its basic ingredients. What? I'm not sure how you actually even do this. Carrot. Potato. I see it now. It's kind of like a hot dog or a sausage. It's the little ends on it. Thanks. The door is at the left of the new cow, the one laying on the floor, right next to the kitchen. The kid gets up and takes ingredients to the kitchen. You try to follow him, but the invisible force is at work again. You hear the sound of boiling water. You decide to ignore it and keep going. Suddenly you are pushed towards the exit door. Whatever the unseen force is, it really likes straight lines. It's called linearity. The unseen force takes you to yet another dark corner of the forest. A stone wall, improved with metal bars, lies in front of you. However, there's an open door. The pain in your head is still being painful. I would think a pain in the head is being painful. You're stuck in place again. You check your surroundings, and you realize that you're not alone. There's someone behind the trees. You feel watched. The stranger doesn't move. The feeling of being watched increases every nanosecond, despite the fact that you can't see the stranger's eyes. You have to do something. You can't get this bizarre staring contest forever. You try to think about the situation. You were frozen in place with an open door before, but now with someone staring at you, right? What will you do? Hide? Listen. Now with someone staring at you. You run to the door and close it. The unseen force takes control yet another time. Very odd game. You arrive at the graveyard. The place is more noisy than you expected, mostly due to the strange group of strange people in front of you. Once again you feel watched. One of the strangers speaks to you. "Come here, outsider. You have something to you. You take a look at the place. The only way is a bridge, but you can't move. You decide to check the bridge? Huh. Is that intentional? It does twice. You try the same thing you do with the kid's pot. Or maybe I've been spelling bridge wrong this entire time. I don't know. I'm turned around. Check. You should proceed to disassemble the bridge. Brigde? What do you know about that? The same voice as before says, "Some of my members have been watching since you came. You're improving." Disassemble the bridge into its components. Tape. Okay. One's tape. Then maybe rope. Okay, what's rope? Now, it wasn't wood. What would it be other than wood? What do you make a bridge out of? Tree? Trees? Bones? No. Huh. Planks. Okay. The unseen force takes you toward this strange group. An awful smell reaches your nose. The closer you get, the worse the smell gets. Look, the cloakman says. You follow his command and look. Describing the sight would require a new word beyond horrific. The man is holding a corpse wrapped in a bag. Its face is rotten. A few maggots crawl on it. Look at the head of the worms, the man orders. You try to. The head is the other part, the man says. You realize something is wrong with the maggots. They are not showing the corpse's face. Yeah, see, look, corpus. They are splitting new material into the face. The man looks excited. Behold the miracle of birth. Watch the glorious worms of God to create the very flesh that sustains our beautiful existence. Join our direction. Outsider, join the cycle. I think it's intentional at this point. I honestly do. You try not to make a disgusted face, but your primitive brain wins again. You do not like this. If you're disgusted by this and you hate life itself, we had expectations for you, outsider. The group attacks you, but you don't have time to react. However, as they hit you, the pain starts to go away. Suddenly, the unseen force grabs you again. It's like a roller coaster. You arrive at the vegetable patch. Despite the pain going away, you're really tired. This place seems somewhat calm. You doubt between taking a quick nap or going forward. What will you do? Can I save my game? No. Nap. Take a quick nap. The unseen force prevents you from laying on the floor, so you just close your eyes. It looks like the beginning of life. In the beginning of life, start of scribbles. You wake up. That dream was weirder than your usual nightmares. Is the unseen force able to manipulate minds? You do not want to take another nap, at least not in this place. You can still go forward. You decide to go on. As you walk, you hear voices. I really dig that perspective, by the way. They don't sound like the invisible helper from the forest. They sound more like a bull trying to sing by burping. You arrive at some sort of outdoors restaurant. Several old people are sitting at the table, talking loudly while spitting food into the plates. Some of them look at you. You decide to mentally name them Straw Hat, Beard, Eye Bag, and Grandma. Welcome to the family, son. Well, look at that. Newcomer. You don't look familiar, Beard says. But you're those losers, one of those outsiders that go crazy in our town, yells Eye Bag. Straw Hat laughs, making a noise that can only be described as the organic version of an old engine starting. You're just in time for the youth party main event, yells Straw Hat. It's time to do Disassemble the catastrophe? Hey, why don't you let the outsider do it? Eye Bag suggests. What do you think, lady? Grandma seems to be busy spitting chocolate cake. Does not look like chocolate cake. Yeah, let the outsider do it, yells Beard. He points to a bizarre dish made out of random foods placed on some sort of sponge cake. You know what to do. Everyone stares at you. They seem interested. Separate the food. Seems to be a trend. They like me to separate things. Cheese? No. Meat. Beef. Ground beef. Sponge. Fish. We know that's there for ice cream. Orange. Flour. Pasta? No. Potato. What is that last one? Noodles? Mashed potatoes? Lettuce. Well, bread. Almost wrote brain. Let's try actually put that in there. Okay. Hamburger. Just straight on hamburger. Then what's the last one? Oh, it's cake. What? Oh yeah, because it was cake. Okay. Wow, you're good, says Straw Hat. That was just good luck, yells Beard. He spits some beer in the cup and stares at you. But you can't handle a quick game of reverse spelling. That'd be fun, agrees Straw Hat. One quick game and you can leave, outsider. Oh no. Oh. T-E-M-O-C. Wow, you just beat my record, says Eye Bag. Guess we can go now. Let's have fun ourselves. Tries to make a goodbye gesture, but his bones make a cracking sound. Darn it, that's eat time today. You proceed to leave. I was choking there for a second. I don't like when timers appear suddenly. You arrive at a rural town. The atmosphere is calm yet unnerving. Seems like you are alone. Nothing should prevent you from going forward. But then you hear it. Some sort of footsteps are breathing. Someone is lurking behind the trees. Or the old people from our party are being really noisy. You feel tempted to pay attention to it. Listen. You focus on the noise. Sounds like slow footsteps and tired breathing. And then it speaks. It's a female voice and it sounds familiar. Hey look, the backward aspect. Do. Alright. Why won't it work? There has to be a way to prevent the accident? What? Going in both directions keeps failing. I can't go before the accident. But then why do some of the... Why do some of the outsiders get out? It's like the universe itself can't decide what to do. Oh well, let's walk towards the town. You feel nervous. Will the residents be friendly? You decide to stop thinking and look at the sky as you walk. Only one star is visible. It looks like it's staring at you, watching over your twisted misadventures. You decide to look at the floor as you walk. You are taken to the center of the town. One of the hooded strangers is standing in front of you. Oh, it's you. Sorry about earlier. I had to follow the rules. The direction cult is my only source of income. Oh, okay, no problem. You gotta do your job for the direction cult. That's how it is nowadays. The economy is not doing well these days. See? Anyway, I'm not gonna do anything to you. The boss is not here. But you should know that they just hired the town's brute to get rid of any outsider. The brute has a very small attention span, so you should be okay if you stay hidden. But be careful. If he sees you, he'll tear you apart. The cult really hates the outsiders. I guess the boss did not like we were breaking into the divine rule of the direction. The cloaked figure stops talking. The unseen force prevents you from going forward, but you can go back. You can also wait and listen. Listen. You listen to your surroundings, nothing but the sound of crickets, people yelling at people at their homes, and your many internal noises. Wait. You stand still. Your breathing suddenly feels loud. You keep waiting. A few seconds pass. Nothing feels different. And maybe something changed and you did not notice it. Wait again. Back. Wait. Someone comes out of the shadow and rams you. You fall onto the floor. It hurts. You cannot get a look at the stranger's face. You hear demented laughter. But then you feel grabbed by the unseen force, but something feels different about it. You hear a strange noise. Something like a mix between electric and windy sounds, but weirder. Oh, we got resetted. That was the town brute. So back. Listen. You hear heavy breathing behind you. Somebody whispers and they sound angry. They seem to be standing still. Back again. You bump into someone. Then someone lets you out a savage scream and punches you. You fall into the floor. It hurts. You cannot get a look at the stranger's face. You have to bend laughter. Then we were set back. Listen. I think it's... Yeah, it's not completely linear. They're coming towards you. So if they're coming towards you, keep moving. If they say standing still, wait. Listen again. Wait again. Listen. Wait again. Listen. Okay, they're coming towards us. Back. Let's move. Nothing. Listen. Nothing. Listen again. Coming towards you. Keep moving. Listen. He's waiting, standing still. Wait. Listen. Nothing there. Go. Listen. Keep moving because it's coming at us. Standing still. Wait. We're clear. Let's go. Keep going. They're waiting behind us. Okay, now they're making their move. Suddenly, the unseen force grabs you again. This time it feels a bit weaker, but still strong enough to overpower you. Alright, we made it. You're taken to some sort of library. The shelves are empty, unless they're meant to store cobwebs. A little girl stands in your desk, staring at you without blinking and smiling. Some books are hanging from the ceiling. You can either talk to the girl or inspect the books. Try talking first. You see an uninteresting greeting. The girl proceeds to speak. But look at that, an outsider. You feel confused. How does she know? Don't look at me like that. It's pretty obvious. Just look at those silly clothes. I don't have anything against outsiders, but the thing is, I could use some help here. Very good townsfolk always refuse to help, and I can't do anything about it. It's been like that for several decades. The outsiders started to come here. The girl somehow smiles even more. I can always get help from you, and you can't refuse, because if you do, I'll call the major to get rid of you. So you're gonna help, right? You nod resigned. Great! Let me tell you how this installation works. We used to store books so people could come here and forget about things. Things that scared and worried them. Every time they read a book, the scary things I forgot go to the book. But almost nobody here comes in anymore, so I have to forget about the bad things myself and throw the books away. But there's just too many women that do it alone. And nobody wants to help, so they found you can also forget some good things by reading books. So I need you to read some books for me. Just these ones. I've been struggling with them these days. The little girl gives you some books. Before you start reading them, you ask her why the books are hanged. Because they're hanging out. Oh, I had to put them like that because of the rats. Put them in the shells, those darn rodents come and start adding more words to them. Anyway, start reading. Oh, great. You really like this? You really like this, huh? Whoops. POPOLAHPECCTRUSAEMTBXEDIN. Whoops. ROHTUA. You finish reading the books and give them back to the girl. Oh, that was fast. I'm not too old for this job. Anyway, there's also this other book I'm having trouble reading. It's so darn big. You can read that one too if you want. You now read the other book or leave the library. Oh, let's try it. It looks like it's an optional event. Whoopsie daisy. Time slows, huh? Down. What do you guys read everything in reverse in this world? You finish reading the book. Oh, you really get this. Thanks for help. You leave the library. The unseen force does not grab you this time. You're outside the library. The path splits in two. The unseen force tries to push you forward, but it's not strong enough to move you. Some strange noises come from the left path, but they are hard to hear. You try to pay more attention to them when you feel unnerved by those sounds. You go left or forward. Listen. You just have to listen to the strange noises coming from the left path. There are actually several noises. Someone crying, someone yelling, and the last one is hard to describe. It's like something being shoved in something made of mud and balloons. That sounds fun! Try to go left path, something holds you in place. It's not the unseen force. It feels like a Homo sapiens grabbing you. Do not do that. I just saw what happens when an outsider breaks the pool. You end up like the other one. Go forward, a familiar voice says. Go left again. Ignore. Huh. You go forward. The unseen force suddenly becomes stronger and pushes you forward toward an old building at the end of the path. Some sort of crying noises are heard as you get closer. That is intimidating. You are taken to a dark building full of old rusty cradles. Each one has something alive, covered with a dirty blanket. Said blankets smell horrible. Looks like your sense of smell might not survive your adventure, but you have bigger worries right now. Someone else is also here. Hello. Are you a helper? You decided to play along and nod your head. So they didn't lie when you said they would send someone to help. Good. This job is hard to do alone. I told you what happens here, right? You don't know what to answer. That awkward silence probably means no. Don't worry, I'll tell you the basics. Does he give you reverse words again? I take care of people who are too old before they... I'd rather skip that part. Anyway, we have to keep them in this place and collect the milk they spit sometimes. It's a really depressing job. You need any breaks, just tell me. Hey, when I start with something easy. Can you bring me the trolley with the milk bottles? I'll do it myself, but I'm really tired right now. Ding, 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 with the trolley. Retrace the path. No. Reset. It's like up. left, left, up, up, left, left, up? No. Down. It was like that. Up, up, left, left, up, left, 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 up. Thanks, wait a moment. Something smells weird. I can't see really well because of my young age. You're older than me. Can you tell me what's in the trolley? Orange. Milk. Water? Bottles? Cork? A jar? Glass? Well, that's bottle and glass is the same thing. You see water. Do the corks count, or that stabbing thing count? Spear? Yeah. An orange. I'm another prank mother joke from the youth party. Anyway, like a bit tense. We should take a break outside. Come back when you're ready for more. I'll be waiting for you. You leave the building. Some strange liquid sounds come from inside. That job was definitely not good for you. It's black screen, what's going on? Hi. You're taken to another dark street. This one is filled with people talking. You try to pay attention to their words. Did you hear? The outsider was not the only one. There's another. One of the people in the shadows says, Yeah, I heard of that. Everyone is talking about it. The major's offering a life supply of food whoever helps the brute find the other. You don't know how to care about this stuff about the people from other direction. But free food is free food. You suddenly realize that everyone else is probably looking for you too, if you watched. But maybe the street's crap illumination could help you. The unseen force prevents you from going forward, but you can go back. Okay, or crawl. Listen. You can hear them talking. Most of them really want you dead. Some want to see because they thought the outsiders were a legend. Others want the free food supply. Crawl? You seem to move by crawling while trying to be silent. You hear someone walking and talking. Never mind, nobody's here! Footsteps become quieter. Listen. Now, what happens if I go back? Listen. Okay, I think I see someone there. Crawl. Listen. Crawl again. They sound me hearing breathing behind you, which is wait. Now we can move. So it's basically let's see if a new one added. So crawling is basically a new weight. Crawl again. Can move. Crawl. Crawl. Man, I gotta keep crawling. Boy, I really had to crawl a lot there. Wait. Too dark for them to see you. What is this place? It's so upside down. Wait. They're coming towards you. Keep moving. Staying still. Someone's coming towards me. Go. Now they're talking. Gotta crawl. Get going. One's coming towards me. Go. Can move. Guess he'll a bit scarier. Wait. Wait again. Crawl. Gotta wait. Okay. Coming towards me, go. Wait. Wait. Crawl. Go. That one looks like a fry lock. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh yeah, keep going. Suddenly unseen force grabs you again. It feels familiar. Maybe it's something more than a mindless phenomena. Maybe he's trying to get used to it. You're taken to another dark and stinky building. Several pipes are awkwardly placed inside. But the most interesting thing about this place is a skinny humanoid figure in front of you. You can hear it mumbling something. Other mumbles come from the dark. There's more people here, in the dark. You think about trying to leave, but the path is dark and filled with haystacks blocking the way. Leaving this building will not be easy. Listen. Pay attention to the mumbling. Please leave. We are the chefs. We can't make you the promised food supply. Not enough resources. Leave and don't get caught. Talk? Leave. The unseen force prevents you from going back, so you're in the dark looking for an exit. And retrace the path. This one's really complicated. Down, right, up, left. No. Okay, so right, down, right, up, left, left, down, left. I don't know if we have to do this there. Down, left, up. You find a door at the other side of the building. Or at least something shaped like a door handle. Recognizing things in the dark can be hard. You decide to open it. Your surroundings are covered in an ominous fog. To your left there is an open door. To your right a dark path. There's also some sort of fan connected to a button in front of you. Something feels tense. Fan. You press the button. The fan turns on and the fog begins to disappear. Listen. Look. Button. Left? You go for the door and enter the darkness again. Oh no. Inside the building is dark and dusty, and an unfriendly figure lies in front of you. Look at that! Somebody's come here on their own. Good. Good. With the sound of a door being closed, it came from behind you. As the mayor of this town, I declare you outside a threat to the people of this town. I cannot allow any more of you to break the direction anymore. It's time for you to learn that your stupid adventures have consequences. The figure ran towards you. You know what to do. Do I? Down. Run. What do I... Paper? Mare overpowers you and starts beating you up. You hope that the pain goes again like it did with the cultists. It does not. It hurts normally. You're bleeding. Suddenly an unseen force grabs you. You hear a familiar strange sound. The pain slowly goes away. The sound keeps changing in volume. Something feels wrong. Oh. Scissors. Paper. Scissor. Paper. It's rock, paper, scissors. Rock. Rock. Wait, no, paper. Rock. Paper. Paper. Rock. Rock. Scissor. Scissor. Paper. You manage to block the mayor's attacks. He tries to ram you, but you manage to dodge him. He crashes against the wall and falls into the floor. Ah, I got the outsider! They break the direct... Faster. Faster, the tower! Start over years outside. Get the outsider! You run to the darkness. You hear footsteps. The path splits in two. You choose the one that looks less noise and you find an open door. The door takes you into another dark room. You close said door and the sound of footsteps fades away. However, this does not mean you are safe. There are two strange characters in the room you just locked yourself in. One is an old-looking person. The other one's a small humanoid creature. Their breathing sounds similar to the one in the building with the cradles. Anyone there? The taller character says. They don't seem to see you as a threat or see you at all. Are you here to listen to the infinite wisdom of the wise elder? You sign to play along and answer yes. Great. Many of the old people have been taken to that place. But only one can become the wise elder. Listen. The little creature starts making a series of loud, strange noises. Like a baby? Whoops. It's like, here. You like this minigame? Because now we just gotta throw in random letters. The creature stops talking. What were you told? You answered the truth. You only heard weird noises. Oh, that's the speech of the wise ones. It can take some time to understand. But once you understand, you'll learn wonderful things. For instance, the direction codes start after the boss learned from the wise elder. Take your time and seek meaning in every unnecessary loud noise. You can leave now. The strange character points to a door in the dark you didn't even notice. This is kind of like... It's Heart of Darkness. Makes me think of Heart of Darkness now, of like weird surreal paper cutouts. You feel a bit dizzy. Something seems to be trying to push you in several directions. Then it stops. You get nervous. You have to leave this town. You check your surroundings. A strange building with several cells lies at your left. To your right, a couple laughs. They don't notice you, and they seem to be saying something. There's a path in front of you. It leads to an exit, which is being guarded by someone. Will you dare go to the exit, or will you stay here and keep checking the place? Listen. You try to listen to the couple. It's actually easy since they're shouting a lot. Ha! They got one of those outsider monsters. Now the direction will break it like they did to the others. Check. Take a look at the place. The strange building with a cell grabs your attention. Someone is locked inside, but there's nothing you can do to help them. A strange goo comes from the other cell. Take a closer look at it. It's filled with small bugs. Stop looking at. Go. You go to the exit. The person there sees you and runs towards you. The food supply will be mine. The person attacks you, but the unseen force suddenly grabs you. It makes a familiar strange sound, but this time it's so loud it hurts your ears. The unseen force also tries to push you in several directions at the same time. It hurts. Something's wrong. Oh no! Remember they said if you go against direction, yeah, it tears you apart. Maybe when it's like looking away we go. Can see how it's turning around? Does it turn again? Yeah. Don't notice, the path starts to get darker, you hear the sound of running water. You keep walking onward, suddenly you feel your legs tired. You can't move them. The rest of your body starts to feel tired, your bones hurt, and that feeling starts to leave. And so does your concentration for a moment. What was that? You aren't sure what you want to find out. You're at the entrance of a town. A bridge of a questionable structure lies over a river. Seems like it's the only way forward. You start to cross a bridge, it's dark, you're going to have to watch where you step. This is a surprisingly longer game than I thought. Up, right, down, right, up, up, left, up, left, down, left, up, right. The bridge seems to get more unstable as you cross. You take a moment to have aggressive thoughts against the engineer responsible for the structure's existence. Damn engineers. You manage to reach the other shore. You're now outside the town. The unseen force strikes you. This looks like the beginning of the game. Cross the path and stops. You did it. Despite the hard, unrealistic hardships, you escaped the town. You feel relieved. Now it's time to return home. Suddenly someone grabs you from behind. You hear a familiar whisper. You did good. We're not done here yet. There's something else that ties you to our direction. The things you have learned. You will not fully return to your direction as long as you remember them. I will make you forget. Do not worry. I've already done this before. Choose the correct question. 1. C. A. It's with you better. Let's try again. A. Mayor. Who rules this town? Youth. Celebrated. Good, now you can leave. The stranger lets go of you. You hear a strange noise. You take a look behind, but no one is there. Confused, you keep walking forward. The path takes you to a small hill. There's a strange town in the outskirts. They say something beyond belief happens there. They say that almost everyone who goes there does not return. They say that the few ones who manage to return never speak about what they saw. They say the sort of things that make you too curious about unknown dangers. They also say an entity from another world hides in the sewer, so that's irrelevant to the story. They tell them to speak about this in front of you. We live to tell a tale. The end. Keep making your homework. Thank you for playing this mess. So that was Until It's Undone. I guess it's a loop, but they mentioned the direction, and the game ends just as it began, so you never leave the direction. And the direction, you're always going the same direction. You can't ignore it. If you ignore it, it literally splits you apart. So, very cool, surprising, weird text adventure game. I was really kind of surprised with this, because it doesn't really reveal much in its description and its kind of promotional thing on this page. But ended up being a lot longer than I thought. And a lot more unique as far as aesthetic and style. Like I said, it made me think of the Twilight Zone movie, the original old one. And there was that part where they put, the little boy puts the people in the TV sets, and they use like these little, it was kind of corny. They used like props, you know, like stage prop, kind of flat, two-dimensional, kind of simulate the cartoon effect. This made me kind of think of that. I know it's not exactly copying that or anything or a tribute to that, but it just reminded me of that. It's like a weird cartoonish stage play, and it's used in a very creepy atmospheric way. Like just the way the mayor was kind of shown at the end of a dark hallway, with just that little bit of light shining. And it's not a scary design. It's essentially a kid cartoon, like just drawing like a 5-year-old. But yeah, and like, you know, a little bit of atmosphere to it. So a very strangely effective game. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching Play Until It's Undone. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.